Hi everyone again. Today I'm going to show you the continuation of the World Chess Championship, and we actually got the result here. Liren won. The thing was that the game was very hard. I mean, for black, and it was very nice from white. And this is exactly showing how chess is hard because you have to understand what those players are doing through the game, and eventually when you just look outside it looks like just one side is crushing, the other side is struggling, and that's actually what happened. I mean, it's kind of the whole game is a fight where both of the players just needs to contribute all of the options, and eventually white ran out of the black ran out of the options while white was just powering up his position. That's how the game just ended as well, in the really rapid way eventually, once it started being real struggle from black's situation. And Ding was white, Nepo was black. So the game started with c4, which was a little bit surprising because they usually play e4 or d4 mostly, not just in these games, but usually in this championship, but usually in their repertoires. Knight f6, knight c3, e5. And this is well known as an English right now. So if e6 was played after d4, it would become like Queen's Gambit after d5 eventually. After e5, knight f3, knight c6. And all of this is well known theory, kind of, where white is trying to set up d4 next, eventually with some g3 later, might be some queen c2, which actually happened in the game, and bishop b4, now trying to take on c3, now queen c2. The main idea of queen c2 is not actually to just defend its knight, it's also to prepare some bishop d3 afterwards at some point eventually. That might be the idea, but there are different options. Also, knight d5 is coming next. If black does something like castles, knight d5 might be coming. And in this situation, the game is kind of leading to an equal thing after knight d5, knight d5. We have pretty much normal situations where white is just going to play d4 now, and after bishop d3 castle, white is standing pretty good. But black is also fine after some knight f6, bishop d3, and after c6 with the next d5, black is going to survive this journey with the knight in the center, so it's nothing special as well. In the game, Nepo took on c3, which for me was kind of surprising, but this exists because I thought he might wanted to play with the bishop pair, because if you watch the first game, guys, he just played very strong first game without struggling with anything. After b takes c3, which is expectable because queen c3 is more positional line, d4 is less predictable right now. B takes c3 is just preparing d4 certainly, but also there's one idea that Ding, sorry, that Ding just wanted to do, and that's a move e4, which he eventually did at this moment. And this is a very nice idea. E4 is not giving black any chances of pushing e4, never. So after castle, he went bishop e2, and now we got knight h5, which is like pretty much expected because at some point black might wants to play f5, but the main idea is knight f4. Now Ding played d4, and after that knight f4. So after bishop f4, pawn takes f4, everything seems pretty normal. White played castle, and then we got queen f6, rook e1, rook e8. Everything is still pretty standard. Position looks nice with from white's perspective because of those 3 pawns, but he still needs to set up the plan. I mean, usual thing is at some point he might play this stuff, and after bishop d3, bishop g4, now threatening to take. So let's say white does h3, that would be very big mistake because then white would get ruined pawn structure. So instead he went knight d2. Now eventually white can play f3 at some point. Nepo took the some amount of time to play actually knight f5 here, which is common. He maybe wants c5 eventually. And if he does c5 after this situation, if he successfully does c5, the position looks very unbalanced and unclear as well. It's not clear what's happening. So because of that, Ding played c5. And this was the for me, this was the first critical moment in the game because after c5, now there's a question: what is White gonna do, and what is Black gonna do? Nepo choose to take because everything else is just leading to very nice pawn structure in the White's position. But eventually, after e5, White is still having nice pawn structure. The only key thing is that White is now down a pawn. But the thing is that actually this is a very good position for White. It's not winning, but White starts to pressuring Black. And already at this situation, I thought the only one who can win the game is eventually Ding, and draw is the other option. But as the game goes, we will see that that's in reality very tough in a practice way to be realistic because White is having such a strong center while Black is having no knight currently. Currently, Black is having no knight, and that's why he played b6. Eventually, he might fall back with his knight on b7. So h3, and now bishop h5, bishop e4. So Ding is doing centralization. He doesn't care for the pawn because after rook e5, he can just win the rook by examining all checks and captures. After last rook e5, it's just winning a rook. There's nothing else. So after bishop e4, Nepo played rook e7, preparing rook e8 probably, and after queen c3, rook e8. And now he still doesn't threaten bishop rook e5 because of the bishop h7 and rook e5. So bishop f3, and after this situation, Black playing knight b7, trying to eventually hit his knight back into the game. Nepo is playing, Ding is playing rook e2, preparing rook e1, doubling up his rooks, and after f6, e6. And I really, when this position happened, I was really worried about Black because what is he actually having in the position? Everything looks closed. White is so much pressure. Computer likes equality in the position, which is not clear to me. Like he shows that there's simply nothing after bishop g6, and Black can just play this stuff and just go queen a6 coming back and chilling, which is like absurd. Like for me, it's incredible. Nepo played knight f5, which is considered as a very moving doubt. I mean, it's not clear, suspicious. And now Ding took, and now rook e4. The point taking f pawn. And you know, guys, after this situation, it was clear that probably the result is going to be 1-0 for White. So Black played queen h6, and now we got queen f3. So the game is going on. I mean, this is still not over. And then Nepo played knight f5. I'm not sure why he never wanted to attend g5. This is probably the only thing. He was probably worried about this, but there's just this move, and the game is still going on. I mean, queen d7. Black can try to fight. Eventually, it's very hard, but he can try as well. In the game, after knight d4, what was actually blunder? Well, if you find this move, congratulations, you can pause the video for a moment. White is going to play rook d4. Rook d4 is just awesome because after knight b3, this is the idea, knight d4, eventually knight c6 or knight f5. And this is just awesome position for White without any problems. Nepo played g5, but it's very hard. I mean, computer likes d3, but after queen d3, it's not clear to me why is this working as well, because knight d4, knight c6 is coming. So Nepo played g5, and one more problem is this square. The big issue is also that this rook is just like he can't move. So this is winning position for White as well. And he just keeps going. He doesn't care. Ding just keeps going. When it comes to this level, The incredible thing is once these players get into winning position, they usually never end up throwing their advantage. It's very rare. And after couple of moves, we got the situation where White is just straightforwardly improving the position, and Nepo has to give up the exchange back, and this C pawn is a monster. He just won the game. I mean, he just won, and now after few moves, White took everything, and Nepo is just up to resign, and he just resigned here. So overall situation in this game is that uh, Nepo just had no fight at all. He was just like just empty game from Black. But the situation in the opening just really showed that once White took the advantage here and initiative, there was never coming back. Simply because he never could blunder. Ding never blundered, and that was a key thing about this game. Uh, Tomorrow we have the continuation, and I think it's going to be so interesting to watch how is Nepo going to continue after this very uncomfortable loss. My prediction is I think Ding is now going to be on fire because Ding is a long-term player, and this is a long-term match, so it's going to be exciting to see what's going to happen, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Drop a follow and subscribe, and see you next time. Have a nice day.